When it rains, it pours. Hey guys, Ken here. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been about a month since I've done a video. I apologize for that. We've had a lot going on, a lot of personal issues we've had to take care of, one of which has been our car. We've got a 1999 Chevy Blazer, and it's got like 235,000 miles on it, and it's getting old, and it's starting to break down on us. And recently, we've had an oil leak, and we've had a problem not getting heat in the car. I think it's probably a thermostat that's gone. And yesterday, I discovered I had no brake lights. Can't drive a car without brake lights. That's illegal. So, I mean, I had a couple of orders come in this morning, but I had to drop them in the outgoing mail slot here where I live. And, we'll have to address those issues on Monday. These things always seem to happen on the weekends when the mechanics are closed. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's been an interesting month. Had pretty good sales, and I'll be updating you with a, what's sold video. I got to get caught up on that. Just I've been behind schedule here a little bit. But today I wanted to share with you just some cards that came in recently that I purchased off of eBay. I'm going to open these live. I've never seen these before yet, and this will be the first time I see them, and you get to see them. And you also get to see how people package things. Now, this lot here, right here, came in an eBay bag, and feels like they packaged it pretty well. I like it when people stick things between corrugated, cardboard, because that really protects the cards. I have received lots before. It didn't have any corrugated, and they got here okay, but you always run the risk of the cards getting damaged. But we're going to open this. I'm going to open this live right now. Let me see if I can do this. And we're going to slice this open at the top. Like I said, this is the first time me seeing these. Oh, okay. What we got in here? Got an eBay receipt. It'll go into the tax file. And as I stated, yep, they did a good job. Packaged it between two pieces of corrugated. So now we're going to cut that. Really good job of packaging here. I'm just going to slice this with a pair of scissors and open that up. Oops, got to get that other side. It's fun. Okay. All right. Get that. A little thank you note here. That's always a nice touch. I try to provide a thank you note as well when I ship orders to customers. And it says thank you. Thank you for shopping with us. We're always open. And it says thanks. It looks like Eileen. Thank you, Eileen, for that nice little note. And I'm going to put that aside. And between the cardboard, they even packaged it up in this. So it was packaged up pretty well. Pretty well. Okay. Let me take a second here. I got to throw out all this trash. There we go. And this is in like a plastic bag with an eBay thing on it. Very, very nicely packaged. I appreciate when people take extra time, scissors here, when people take extra time to package up cards well. Okay, let's take a look at these. Get it out of the plastic bag. There we go. Okay, I'm going to set these right down here. Kind of rifle through these. Looks like Battery Park, Lower Manhattan. Got a nice ship there. Beautiful. This one's post dated. Looks like 1949. This is a nice one of a submarine. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oops. There we go. Nice submarine. Post dated. I can't quite see it. It is postmarked. Looks like a beach scene. It's pretty nice. More boats. Boats are always good sellers. And this one is dated 1969, which is always a good year for cards. Anytime you get cards in the 60s, 70s, that's good. This might be this one here, right there, might be a real photo postcard. Nope, it's printed. Okay, always look. Get yourself a magnifying loupe and always look. But it's still a nice card. It's an older card. And it's got a price on it. Not mine, but. And another ship. Anything to do with transportation, guys, is a good seller. This is dated 19. Looks like 1933. And another ship. I think this lot was all ships. This is 1906. That'll be a good seller. And now this one might be a real photo postcard. This is right here. Looks like a black and white. It's glossy. Yep, this is an RPPC. I don't see any ink dots. So that'll go for some good money. And it's got a $2 price tag on it, not mine. But there's that. And a lot of these are linens. A nice paddle wheel boat, I guess. Some kind of an excursion boat. 1939. There we go. And this shows a dock with some boats and ships. A lot of these are marked $2 on the back. I wish they had done it in pencil, because I like to erase the price. And the reason I do that is because it's kind of like, what other people do where they just remove price tags. I'm not trying to be sneaky or anything. It's just that, if something says, 25 cents and you sell it for $25, customers might get a little upset if they see a price on it. So that's why I do that. It's an old ship. Okay. Don't know if I'm going to be able to take those prices off because it looks like they're made in red marker or something. Is a little bit more of a modern ship, dated 1960. That's pretty cool. And another excursion boat, dated 1942. Look at that. This could be another RPPC. No, it's not, believe it or not. But it's still a nice older card. There we go, back of that one. And looks like I've got some Chinese junks, old sailboats. Here's the back of that. Kind of just rifling through these. Here's an older paddle boat. Looks like could be 1904. So that'll be a good seller. And here's a nice linen, dated 1947. Handwritten date on the back of that as well. Another excursion boat, 1968. Okay, and here's another one. It's a little bit thinner paper on this one. Let's see if it's an RPPC. No, it's not. It's still an older card. Very nice. Here's the back of that. And we got another, like a sailing vessel, linen card. This one's I love boats. Anything to do with boats, ships, sailing boats. His one looks like they're in the middle of a war. It's a copy of a painting, a fight between the Constitution and the Guerrari. It's a weird name, but kind of shows action there. Nice. Looks like it says Boston Boat near Bangor, Maine. Not sure of the year here. I have to look at that under a loop, but that one. Another, looks like excursion boat, older card. Looks like a painting. Sometimes those do pretty well. And a little oval. Now this is weird. Looks like I got some discoloration on this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this one or not. It's green. Never seen a green card before. Not sure if I'm going to do that one or not. And here's somebody in a canoe. And here's the back of that one. There's a ship going through some locks. And there's that one. Yeah, looks like these were probably tried, you know, whoever had these originally, looks like they tried to sell them at a card show or something. Here's some fishing boats at a dock. Looks pretty cool. Back of that. And a steamer. Now this one, see, this thing I like about postcards. You know, with any other form of card like trading cards, baseball trading cards, sports trading cards, they get professionally graded, you know. And the rule is the newer the card, the better the condition, the more valuable it is. Well, with postcards, it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, here's one. It says Alexandra Dock Hull. Shows an old boat, but look at the corners. I mean, this card is pretty weather worn, but still, it's the content on the card, and this will sell well, even in spite of its condition. So that's what I like about postcards. Here's a couple more boats, a dock, and here's looks like another painting of a sailboat. And this one's from Ohio. Ooh, 1912. That'll sell well. Anything with between 1900 and 1910, 12, 15, somewhere in there. This looks like a raised material. Shows a sailboat. And this one's dated, can't see the date on it, but it's got a postmark stamp on it. And this looks like an interior on a ship. I'm sorry, an exterior on a ship, like on the dock or something. And we got another old steamer. Ooh, this one's really cut away. I don't know if I can sell this one. I don't know. Let me see if it's an RPPC. Nope, it's not even an RPPC. It's SS President Roosevelt's, but look at this. I mean, this is severely damaged. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Wow, look at that. The whole section of the card. I think looks like they cut the stamp out of it. They couldn't get the stamp off, so they just cut it with scissors. I'm not sure if I can sell this one. And it's got a fold in it, too. That's a shame. Real bad damage there. Portion of the card is missing like that. And lastly, here's another boat painting in an oval. And this one's embossed. There you go. And this one has embossing on it from 1910. Which is, you can see the embossing right there. So that was that group. And I got one more group to go through. And shipped in a bubble mailer. So here we go. Always feel at the top. Make sure I'm not cutting through cards. Just slice that. Here we go. See how this one was packaged. Okay, this one was just put in a envelope, and folded over. And like I said, people ship cards all different ways. So we'll get rid of that. But at least, the cards look like they're in decent shape. Okay, let's look through these. I think this was a lot of trains that I bought. I love trains. And here's one with the smoke coming out. That's really good. That looks like a chrome. Here's the back of that. Here's another one. Looks like this one might be in a museum. And no postage on it. Here's another one. Whenever you get trains, you want to always try to get them under power, or if they're at a railroad station or a depot, that kind of thing. Here's one, looks like it's taking on some water, shows some action. Looks good. Here's the back of that. There's another one, Union Pacific. That's a pretty well-known train name. And I think most of these are unposted. Here's one in the snow with some black smoke coming out of the stack. The back of that. Here's one. The light's not very good on this one. It's almost some silhouette. It's in winter, looks like, and not sure what I'm going to do with that one. Here's one kind of looks like an artist drawing. This is pretty neat. I think this will sell well. And there's the back of that. Here's one at night. Looks like it's parked. Back of that. And here's a nice one. Under power. You can see the smoke coming out of the stacks. Very nice action photo. Back to that one. Here's one in the snow. And since we're in winter now, these cards should do well. Usually if you have cards that it's in the summer and you have winter cards, like with snow, they don't do as well. But here's one that looks like it was in a museum. I'm not fond of ones that are like in museums. I like them to be, in use, under power, that kind of thing. Here's one that's under power. Nice angled shot. And here's one. Okay. Yep, this one's under power. You can see the smoke. Here we go. Got 2 cards? Yeah, it was. Okay. Here's one. There we go. Here's another one under power. Should do well. Another one. That's why I chose this lot, because a lot of these were under power. The smoke was coming out of the stack, showing action. And here's one. Like it's parked. So not all of these are under power. This one looks like it's in a museum. Yeah. But it's still neat. I mean, these cards are still neat because, if you're big into trains, and some of these might appeal to you. Here's that one. And here's a kind of an overhead shot, elevated photograph, one under power. There we go. The Santa Express. This will be perfect for this time of year. I'll have to get that one up early. This is the Edaville Railroad, South Carver, Massachusetts. That's a very famous name. And this one might be an RPPC. Nope. Oh well, no problem. But still, black and white, older train. Pretty neat. And here's an artist's depiction of one. Get a railroad depot. Here's the back of that. And anything you get, anytime you get a train with an elevated view or aerial view, you want to grab those. Here's one shows it's under power. And got a few more here. There we go. Here's one crossing a rail bridge. Pretty neat. And one more. Looks like a night shot. Might be in a railroad depot. Looks like it's under power though. And that's it, guys. Okay. That's it. Those with the other ones. So some ships and some trains, those are the two subjects I like to gravitate towards because I get a lot of buyers, a lot of repeat buyers, you know, with those types of cards, especially if they're under power, you know, and still in use. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, if you got anything out of this video, you know what to do. Smash that like button. It really helps the channel. I appreciate it. Again, I apologize for not being on YouTube for a little while, but like I said, when you got personal issues and car issues and any kind of issues, plus trying to run a business, you know, it gets busy. So I just wanted to get this video out today. Hope you enjoyed that. You guys have a great day. Hope you're doing well in sales, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care, and bye for now.